Prophets are always rough. Why? Because of judgment. All right. That's how the Lord's going to plead with all flesh. Okay, through actions. Okay, through rough words. You're being judged in the flesh by the prophets.
2 Timothy 2:1. Now therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua. The things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses.
Yeah, we're in the grace. We're in the grace right now. We're being built up spiritually. Right?
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
God, so we're telling you the right spirit that you're supposed to be in these last days. Okay.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, endure them, okay? It's Latin word for hard. Okay? And one of our mottos in the Dark Ages was Dorum Pachacha Frengo, okay? Which means by patience, I break that which is hard, okay? And we're right now, and Esau claims to be the Illuminati, okay? So by patience, by staying in his word, okay, we're eventually going to totally destroy Esau. We're going to cast him off his throne, all right? By waiting on Yahweh Bashana Shai, proclaiming his word daily. But
it says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
God, so the Lord chose the elect. The Lord chose his chosen to go out and teach and proclaim his words, okay? Not some of them, but to proclaim the whole judgment. All right, and right now, we're in a time of evil. The scriptures tell you that. It is a time of evil. All right, we're in a time of evil. We're in a time of getting the knowledge, okay? We're also in a time of losing substance, okay? Losing all this worldly possessions, because eventually that is going to happen. Okay? Eventually there's going to come a time where we're able to pay rent, mortgage, car notes, pay for food. That's eventually going to come. What?
It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, we're not involved in all the daily activities of 2/3 of Israel, okay? Men that don't want to get this truth. Men that are dwelling in the world. All right? Our time and our mind is mainly occupied with the word of the Most High, and it's through his Son. All right? And proclaiming his word, pushing his word, and staying in line with the word. All right?
And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits.
Yeah, we gotta strive lawfully. That means we gotta teach the gospel. You have to declare to you the whole gospel, okay? Part of the gospel is raising up the tribes of Israel, okay? The real images, casting down the idols, okay? Telling you that the earth is going to be destroyed by fire. Letting you know that there is a judgment. The Lord didn't forget the so-called white man, this is biblical nationality. Esau did all 12 tribes, okay, of Israel, starting with the northern kingdom in around 1492, all right? The Lord didn't forget that. That's part of the gospel. Okay, proclaiming the good news that there is judgment for the so-called white man. All right. Esau, with the so-called white man, is not going to get away with afflicting Israel, with the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. What?
It says, consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things.
Consider what I say, okay? And the Lord gives you understanding. So the only way you're going to understand it, the Lord opens your mind to perceive the truth. Alright? And the Lord opened our minds to receive the truth. That's why these years we've been out here teaching what we believe. Okay? Give me, I believe, therefore I spoke in Psalm 116. I want that right now. Okay? The reason why we're saying what we're saying is because we actually believe it. Alright? And what proves that we're dedicated. We say we do it every week. We do it for what, 3, 4, 5 years. Alright? Because we learn the truth through the Spirit by our elders, okay? We believe that they're men of the Lord and they taught the truth. And we're continuing in the word.
But Psalms 116 verse 10, I believe, therefore I have spoken.
I believe, therefore I have spoken. So if you really believe in something, you're going to speak about it. And you're going to follow the commandment in 49:6. Follow the commandment that the Lord gave us. Give it 10:5-6.
It says, I am greatly afflicted.
And we are greatly afflicted. So we're in the same spirit of David. Right? We're in the same spirit of David. Right? So we're afflicted, okay? Sometimes you're so damn weak, you feel like you're about to pass out. Alright? Sometimes you get held up at the damn job. You may not be able to come out that week. Alright? Sometimes your paycheck not right. Okay, you pay all your bills, you're back down to fucking zero. Okay?
Isaiah 49 verse 6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant.
Yeah, so it's normal, it's natural to us to come out and to teach and be the Lord's servant. It's natural. You know, because he's the bear. Yeah, so it is natural to us. Like when we first came in, it was tough. It's kind of like work, you know? It was kind of like work. It was tough because we're still on a low level, but we were on an even lower level, you know? The others would speak. And me personally, I didn't understand, I couldn't comprehend what the others were saying, you know? But I couldn't take my eyes off it, you know? All right, but then the Lord started spiritually building us up. Okay, we started coming to more understanding. But
it says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
Yeah, so I tell you right there that the tribes of Jacob, it had to be a period of time where we fell, okay? So we fell when we went into captivity, okay? We fell when we went into captivity. But
and to restore the preserve of Israel, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, and thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
Yeah, so when we were scattered, okay, we became Gentiles because we were following the customs of the other nations, okay? And we lost the name of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Alright? So the Lord through the Spirit, through the prophecy, okay, gave us the name back. Alright? And that's why we teach in his name. In Yahweh Bashim Shah's name. Alright, faithful. Okay? Because we believe what we're saying. Right? We believe that the words and the record that the Lord left is the truth. Right? We know that all this evil is going to come across this world. All this evil is going to come in Babylon. Okay? We know that the martial law is going to be declared. Right? We know that the RFID microchip is going to be implemented. Right? That you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay? Unless you had the mark. All right? We know that we're going to have to be on the run. All right? Before the Lord give us power. All right?
Matthew 7:5. These 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles and enter any city of the Samaritans into ye not. Matthew 7:5. These 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, enter any city of the Samaritans into ye not.
Because at that time it wasn't time for the 12 to go into the Israelite foreigners that was among the nations in the land of Samaria. Right? What? That's why the scripture says to the Jew first and then the Gentile. Okay? The Gentile is also an Israelite, but you may not necessarily know that they're Israelite. Okay? Or they're worshiping the customs of the other nations. What?
Verse 6, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the tribes that were the so-called circumcision, okay, had to be raised up first. All right? Not the other nations. All right? That Gentile right there is in the cities of the Samaritans referring to Israelite foreigners. What? But that was the right. What else?
We got Matthew 10.
All right.
It's Matthew 10 and 24. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they call the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call him of his household? It says, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that is hid. Actually, no, I think the wrong thing. Yeah, all right, here we go. This is Matthew 11 and 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Amen. When we were in the world, we were oppressed. Okay, we were oppressed because we didn't have the truth. Right? So we were laboring in heavy land. Right? So we came into the Lord through His Spirit. He opened our minds to understand the truth. But
take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
Yeah. So we're in the secret place of the Most High. Okay, we have the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay.